Over this shot of Elizabeth's foot, I want to superimpose Wendell's voice, confirming that the day before, he did remember saying to me that I had authority over the dog, that by the way the dog was transported through this guy named Jeff at Ansville Circle, and Wendell goes, "Oh yes, I remember saying that. It's the clip that I've played the most." And here, a very nice woman, I think is nice, named Shannon, said, asked me what I wanted to do with the dog, because she obviously knows the law and sounded like a very decent human being. But I was frazzled because Elizabeth was acting as if Wendy had filled her head with God knows what. And that upset me a little bit, which is why I sound irritated, but hardly dangerous. Now my point here, Mr. Wendell Bowman, are you with me? Is that she says in the snottiest way, I am about to walk away. And in a few seconds you'll hear me point that out to Shannon. Like, we didn't even get a chance to meet. It was like she drove up without a dog, that she was supposed to come with the dog, they were going to play, we were going to talk, because we had an exchange in email that was very cordial and fine, as businesslike as you can be, and yet civil. And I don't even need to use the word civil. It was, the reality was the dog was going to have to go here, most likely. But she was an asshole. Whoops, did I just say that? I'm not starting over again. Okay, so, because I seriously want everyone in the world, yeah. See, that's how they get away with this. You can't make such a huge importance over one little puppy's life. Or can you? So for her to resort to, my apologies to Elizabeth if, for all I know, Wendell completely made up you telling him that that you told him you were in fear for your life here at the Ossining Dog Park. All right, everybody with me? So here we go. Put it on speakerphone. Stand next to me.
Here, you're going to be on speakerphone, right? Okay, here you are, Shannon. This is Raina.
Hi.
Hi, you must have such a wonderful impression of me.
Well, I just want to understand what's happening. Like, did you want Chilla Rescue League to take him or not?
Okay. I just drove here. I just drove here to sit down and meet someone who has a dog, to learn a little bit, to watch them play, to let him exercise, get that energy out of his system, and talk about handing him over to her next week, perhaps.
Okay.
But there is an issue of me being owed money that I can tell I'm going to unfairly be screwed out of. And I don't want to turn this into a money thing, because I very much care about this dog. And I don't know, I don't know why this has turned into this. It was a very simple, take care of the dog situation for a very nice, generous amount of money. And otherwise, I just wouldn't have really been able to do it, or would have been interested. And so I kind of feel like there's this strange fighting going on, because I sent a picture of the dog in a onesie, taking a cookie off of
Yeah, I've seen that.
Right. Okay, and so the idea that like, instead of like my dog Zolo playing now with the other Zolo, we're like kind of analyzing the situation, and because I'm the poor person, I'm suspect, and I'm someone to walk away from. And
That's not fair.
well, but that is what you just said.
No,
You
it's
said
not.
I'm about to walk away.
Well, because I'm only the emissary of the of the dog organization. That's it.
I didn't hear this phone ring. She went to get her dog to come play, and then all of a sudden she's over there for a long time on the phone.
She doesn't. She thinks I called you, Shannon. She doesn't believe you.
Well,
called
no, you
me.
don't understand. Shannon, I will email you.
Hold on, let's stop for a second here. Okay, so I understand that you took the dog from this other lady.
No. I took the dog from a total stranger who drove it a few hundred miles in a park, and I mean, there's no doubt that I have the legal authority over the dog. That's not what I'm looking for, but I'm not looking for stressful conversations either. As I was just telling this to Elizabeth, I missed a dental appointment yesterday because Wendy, out of her frickin' mind, is like threatening to sue me for everything I have, to take my 11-year-old dog away from me. I don't know if she's lost her mind, but I have to listen to her accuse me of being the psycho. And frankly,
That chick is obviously off her rocker. So the only thing that I can say to you is, okay, Elizabeth met the dog. She'll Rescue is willing to take the dog, and that will be the end of the conversation and everything today. If you want her to take him today, that's fine. If you don't, you can keep him for a week and we can take him later.
how about that? Let's keep in touch. How does that sound? Because all of a sudden, I haven't even met Taco, and all I've been waiting for the past half hour is to watch Zolo, which is, I know, a terrible name that I've given him, to play with another Zolo and enjoy, 15 minutes of conversation, meeting a new person, and feel good about who I'm sending him away with, and say, we'll have to figure out something. I don't know if you're going to sell him. Are you going to sell him to someone?
No, we don't sell the dogs. It's a rescue organization.
I have your email.
We just take large adoption
Oh,
fees.
right. Yeah, because Wendy mentioned something about Elizabeth, and I don't want to be responsible if I want to be responsible, but I am worried if something happens. Like, I'm not in a position to be able to really take care of him as he might need. I mean, I hope I could be lucky, and that will be the case. But I want to do the right thing for the dog. But I just know that that to be screwed out of money that I very much need, which is where a lot of the stress is coming from, and to do it in such a undermining sort of way, I just don't need this. The last thing I want to do is drive away not connected with you. Okay, so I want to keep in touch.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to find your email here. I'm not sure where it got to, but I will find it. What is that? What is the, under the name, what name is your email under?
Westchester Monthly.
Right. That will help me find it in my mail. There it is. Perfect. So I'm going to send you a bunch of papers and stuff and links and things to who we are and how we do it and what we do.
Okay.
You will know who we are. If you...
Okay, and so the only reason
I'm going to be haunted by it.
You can either sign the paperwork or I can issue the summons. Then you'll have to appear in city court.
So this little hairless dog on a
See
cold
how much
day.
the judge is going to listen to.
Swear to me that you're going to take care of this dog. Sorry? I know, but I know you're a hard man. Wait.
No, I don't want to touch anything.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Oh my God, I can't keep watching this.
You really don't want to put this on? See, I asked him to please take the coats with him, the shirts, all the things that I bought for him, his collar, and he said no, they're all just going to get tossed out.
I didn't mean to get into all of the videos, but they are running together in a way where the story is being told. The only reason I've edited stuff is not to edit anything out, it's to emphasize, they're hard to listen to. So I don't want to ask people to listen to 10 minutes of low volume, noisy recordings. So it's like, here, this is the important sentence. This is where the law was broken multiple times. So what do we do about it? Let's call Raina crazy in a police report. Oh,